Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing out there in YouTube land? I hope everybody's set fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad, guys, here in Oak, Kentucky. It is super, super hot. And I have sawdust and shavings and stuff all over the shop. I'm right now sanding on the old American Bosch Radio. So I've been working on that for the last couple of days, a little bit at a time. I've got all the top of it down. I use 220. I'm just taking the old varnish off, the old clear coat. I'm trying to save the varnish itself, and we'll just go over it with Howard's Restore, and then we'll put a clear coat on it at the end. But I'm down here now to finish up. I gotta get the legs because they looked horrible. If you could see how bad those are, all the clear coat and some of the varnish has been scraped off. So I've just been sanding all that clear coat that they did factory off, and we should have it. This got some where I've touched it stuff. I've got powder on it, sawdust, but I've already went inside here and painted all this black, and I think that's going to look pretty snazzy once we get done. Took all the brass hardware off. So, alrighty, I've got to turn these fans back on and get busy, guys. And I'll see you all here shortly. And hopefully we'll start putting some color back to it. Alrighty, guys. I guess we're about ready to stain. I got just about all that old clear coat off. I used 220 and just tried to get every bit of it off that I could. It was a job, guys, let me tell you. I think we're going to do the legs and stuff first. We'll turn it upside down and stain those, get those covered, and then that way I don't have to worry about them no more, and I can do the top. But yeah, this was the first radio I've done that had legs like that, and let me tell you, that was about, all together, the whole thing to get all that old clear coat off was probably about 2.5 hours, 3 hours of sanding with 220. So, but we got it. Now let's get the stain on it, see what it's going to look like, and go from there. I don't know if it's going to need a clear coat or not, which I'll probably will put a clear coat on it. Alright, let me get you guys up on the tripod. Guys, before I get you on the tripod here, this is how I'm going to, I think how I'm going to stain it. I have this walnut, and I have this golden oak. I believe I'm going to do the golden oak in the middle, and then dark walnut here, the walnuts, and then the golden oak, and then the walnut here, and then around through here do the golden oak, and then the walnut here, and then the feet walnut. I think that'll look pretty good. Alright, now I'll get you on the tripod. Alright, guys, let's try this again. I've knocked the camera over twice already. Let me get through here. I've got the radio cabinet turned upside down, as you can see. And we'll just do this part first, the bottom. That way we'll flip it back upright and we can finish it, and we won't have to worry about messing the top up or nothing. So, let me get my gloves on. We're going to stain this bottom with Howard's Restore, and we're going to use walnut. Yeah, guys, it was a lot of sanding. It was at one point it was 97 degrees here in the shop. I didn't even try to put the air conditioner on. I had a fan because I was in and out quite a bit, and yeah, it was hot. So sanding and having all this nasty clear coat from almost 80 years ago all over you was horrible. So I I got all sanded and got in and got me a good shower and got that stuff off. So now I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to look like stained. But I sure have worked hard to get to this point. Oh, I hope I can sit down here and the camera don't fall. I got y'all up on the table. There we go. That worked out good. So we're going to do the bottom here. Walnut. I think I've said that 2 or 3 times. I gotta be careful. I cleaned the bottom of I cleaned the rug, and also I've got some old fabric on here so I don't scratch the top, because I've already done that once. When I was sanding, there was a piece of a solder, like a solder ball, that I didn't know, and I was sitting there, and when I was turning this as I was sanding, and it made like 5 or 6 little round marks on the top of it. Then I had to go back and sand all that back out, and that was a pain. So we're trying not to scratch it again. Hopefully that'll set like that. I have our tube ordered. I ordered it yesterday, and they said June the 26th, which that's my brother's birthday actually, June 26th. But I think it'll be in earlier than that. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to start with walnut, and we're going to do the legs in this part here. And this stuff's pretty easy to work with. We'll use a piece of cloth. Oh gosh. I may have to make it smaller. Just gonna get all the little, make sure you get all the little cracks. This little thing here, that was hard to sand. I thought at first it would come off, but it don't. I have to find something else to use here. I don't know. Well, okay, this is different. Hopefully I won't have to put too many coats on. I'm hoping one coat will do this, because I didn't take the original stain off. It would probably look pretty good just clear coat, to tell you the truth. I just sanded off the old lacquer. There's that. I'm already liking it. The old lacquer, it was just chipping off, really. Some of it was kind of hard to sand off, but a lot of it just came right off with that 220 grit. These legs were a pain. I hope everybody's had a great Tuesday. It ain't been too bad here in Kentucky. It's just been hot. other than that, good. If you guys, any of y'all ever done table legs, if you never done them, let me tell you, it's a job. They're a job to do anything with. Sand, paint, just so much, so many little areas to get into. And guys, it's going to look good, especially if I get some good clear coat and put a real thick clear coat on this. It's going to look real good. Which that's probably what I'll do. Give it a real glossy look, real high end finish. It was a lot of work sanding it, but at the end when you get it all finished, it's always worthwhile, especially if it turns out better than what you anticipate. There's so many little nooks and crannies on this. Oh, and it's messy. It's got it all over me. All over my legs. I hope you guys can see what we're doing here. Getting in these little curves, it's paint. Howard's Restore is really good, guys. If you never used it, a lot of times you only got to sand. You could just go over your project with it, and it'll be fine. In this case, the varnish or the lacquer was coming off, and there was a bunch of scratches. There's a lot of scratches in this radio, so I had to sand that lacquer off to get everything smoothed out. And also we had to fix that corner on the top. So I had to sand it. Man, I keep on running it down my legs. The knobs on this old radio were pretty scuffed up, and they are dry. They had lost their stain and the clear coat a long time ago. The one on the back is a little off on the back. It looks like it's being dragged across something, kind of. It still sets level, but like here on the the back of it will work. And I'm not for sure, I'm not 100% sure if this is original to that radio. I guess it is, but if you get looking inside here, I think there was supposed to be a board from here to here, because it's got the, it's cut here. See, it looks like a board was stuck in there. Then it's got a screw hose. Well, it did, I thought. Let me see. Well, I thought, yeah, it's underneath it. It has screw hose underneath, like something set on top of it and screwed down. So I don't know if that the chassis that I got for this is the right one or what. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this part on the bottom off camera so I don't bore you too much. And then when I move to the next section, I'll bring you with me. Because it's going to probably take me about 20 more minutes on that. And I about dropped the camera again. Alright guys, I'm back. We'll go ahead and do the top. You missed it. As soon as I turned the camera off a second ago, this slid out of my hands. It went everywhere. And I mean everywhere. So I'm not wearing gloves. The gloves got too slick and it just slid and it got all over my shorts, all over. Luckily it didn't get on the front of the cabinet because I didn't want walnut there. So we got lucky there. But if I just had the camera on just 2 more seconds, y'all would have seen a side of your life. I hate when stuff like that happens. I'm just having a hard time filming this one, guys. Camera don't want to stay up, spilling stuff. But I'm going to go ahead, guys. We're going to do the top. See how a little bit already got on here? We're going to do the top walnut. We're going to do this edge golden oak. And then we're going to do this little piece here, walnut. I did get a couple drips, looks like, of that walnut there. Hopefully it'll blend up the other. We'll have to see. Alright, let's go ahead and get this stained on top here. Now I knew that my pad, I knew where I had used that that fill, it wouldn't cover. And that's why I was telling y'all, I showed y'all the bottle yesterday that says stainable. See, it will not stain. I mean, it changes colors a little bit, not much, no. But I kind of like the blonde look when I do it like that. I don't mind it. But if you don't like that type of look, you'll have to cut that piece out and put a new piece of veneering in. Kind of putting it on a little thick here on the top. Ain't that beautiful, guys? Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a couple minutes. And then we'll come back with the golden oak and we'll go around the trim. First, we'll go ahead and hit this too while we're here. Proper back. at this point, I just hope the radio turns out halfway good. I'm having all kinds of trouble. A little bit more here. A little bit back. Alright, and then we'll do this to go note. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick, because I about lost you again. Oh. Turned out pretty good. Alright guys, we'll get this with the go note on the front, right here on the face. Get a lot on here. And this stuff is messy, guys. It is messy stuff. I may have to put a second coat on this. I don't know yet. Alright, there's that coat. So then the next, we need to go around the rim with this right here. So you see if y'all are adjusted. Nope. Now you are. We're going to go around this rim. There it is. This wood is very dry. some reason that patch job that I did over here on the corner, I thought it would take stain, and it is not. So I may have to get a color pencil or something to color that in. I thought for sure it took stain. That just shows its character, I guess. It's white. It's white. We're going to get out. These little side ports are also going to be oak. Which I'm glad of that because I already poured it on it. This stuff drips real bad. I'll get that one right here in a minute, guys. Let me finish this one up since it already dripped over. Now, let me get you all down here. Alright, now we're going to do this with the oak. Down the sides here, that's going to be fun doing it with the dark oak. We're also going to do this ring, guys. I don't know if you can see. We'll go ahead and get that done. I still got these tops on the bottom there. Alright, we're going to do all right through here too, and the tops of the thing. Golden oak. And also the top part right here. For the radio. There we go. We're now places to get a hold of it. Just move it. other side. Just like that, guys. I'm gonna let this dry for a couple minutes, and we'll hit the sides with the oak. Not the oak, but the walnut. So I shall return. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this here. Get these strips done. Looking forward to these. These was really hard to sand also. I say at the factory, when this was built back in the 1930s, they had some kind of sprayer where they sprayed this on. Hard getting them cracks. Got that one. One to go. This stuff's just so messy. Yeah, when I bought this last Saturday, I didn't think about how much work it was going to be to get it look better. I just wanted it. I was like, I can get that looking better. I get myself into those predicaments quite often. And I know I hate sanding, so I don't know how I keep getting in that situation. I guess secretly, somehow, deep down, I like sanding. I don't know. Which it isn't bad, especially in the winter time, but when it's 100 degrees, it really stinks. But we back got it. So. Gotta get this streak down through here without hitting our oak. There we go. That did good. I'll probably have to go back later. I know down here in the corners, little places, I'll have to probably get a paintbrush and get those little cracks. So that pretty much leaves, guys, the sides. And we'll have this thing stained ready for for maybe clear coat. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to clear coat it or not. Another good thing about this Howard's Restore, guys, it dries super quick, especially when it's 100 degrees outside. That looks pretty snazzy. Alright, I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be back and we'll get the sides done. Alright guys, let's get this side done. Oh, and by the way guys, I am sorry about the air conditioner. I have to have it on. It is hotter than Sadie's in here. So, let's get this. We got this side and the other side, and she's stained. Pretty big job. Pretty messy job. Walnut. If I could turn back time. I haven't heard no good Cher for a while. Remember, that was on no radio back in the day. I was growing up. She had all kinds of hits. Turn Back Time. All kinds of hits. I think she's still alive, ain't she, guys? If I can turn back time. What we're doing here, turning back time, putting a nice coat of varnish on a 1930s radio. I think it's absolutely beautiful. We got that side. Like I said, I may have to go back later and check and get all the cracks. Take a brush. Let me turn around, guys. We'll get the other side. Alright, let's get this side. We got it. This side's a little bit drier than the other side. The wood's a little bit more dry. I'm going to have to go back and put this stuff on my chair over there at Rum, because when I dropped it earlier, it splattered everywhere, and it splattered on my wooden chair and over there on my wooden box where I keep my stuff to work on radios. What a mess. This side must have been sitting in front of a window or something. Got a lot of sunshine, but it is dry. It's sucking up this Howard's Restore. The other side, it went right on. that's got her, guys. I think it's got a good cover. The Howard's Restore. I'll be right back. Let me clean this mess up. Alright, see what I mean, guys? By everything got splattered. Yeah, what a mess. But one good thing is we got our cabinet done. I think it turned out pretty good, and when I get a clear coat on it, it'll be pretty good. Guys, if anybody out there knows of any type of filler that will take stain, I'd sure like to know. I've tried a little bit of everything, and I thought that stuff that we fixed this corner, I thought that took stain, but it didn't either. So what I'm probably going to have to do is get like a brown crown or something to color that in. I'm not so worried about these because I kind of, when I put the clear on it, I kind of like the look of these. Maybe some people don't. But this corner, I do want that brown. Yeah, it will not take stain. I mean, it's fixed, but you still, you know, it kind of stinks that you still kind of see the filler. And where it's white, it sticks out like a sore thumb. So I'll figure something out. I'll probably take a brown crown or something, and maybe I think they sell the stain sticks. I may try one of those and see if I can. I mean, it fixed it. It did a great job at that filler did. I mean, it's there. It's not coming off. Alrighty, guys. Our tube should be in here in a few days, and then we'll start going through the radio part of it. So, alrighty. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. And until next time, guys, I will see you right here at Redneck Ways. We turned back time, didn't we? That's going to look real good for a good glossy clear coat. I haven't decided what color of grill cloth yet. I found knobs online, but there's like 4 or 5 different people have them, and they each have one. And each of them wants $15. So, my lord, that'd be what, $45 for 3 knobs. So hopefully I don't have to go that route. Alright, guys, I'm just rambling now. I'll see you on the next one.